So we rated my fans' best gaming setups. I tweeted this out on Twitter and got 24 submissions. My friends and I are going to rate all of these setups on a scale of 1 to 10, and the person with the best score will receive a shout out at the end of the video. But before we start this video, let me introduce my friends / judges for today's video. This right here is Sorcerer.
What's up, guys? You guys probably remember me from the Bot to God video. If you haven't seen that, click right in the top right corner, go check out that video. But yeah, let's get into this.
And also joining us for today, we have my homie Fidelio.
Yo, it's Fidelio looking like Face Sway. You know the vibe.
Alright, so now that I introduced my friends to you, let's get into rating some of these setups. Up first, we have one of my good friends and a fellow content creator, Aries Takeoff. Alright, my first initial reaction of this setup is it's super clean.
Yeah, I messed with... Dude, you know what I just realized about the riser of the desk too about this?
Well,
it's like a textured desk. It's like, it looks like a piece of marble. I don't know if that's how he bought it or put that as like a skin on top of it.
No, it's an IKEA countertop.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's actually a countertop.
I've never seen that before. That's fire. I mess with that. I like the Google Home there. The headset looks really good. Setup itself looks good.
I like the setup. Nice, cozy. It's got a nice carpet. Doesn't touch the walls. Nice chair. It's a mesh chair. Desk drawers to keep extra controllers.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to be rating this setup a solid 7.8.
I'm going to give this setup a solid 8.6.
I like the setup a lot. 9.1.
So that brings this setup to a score of 25.5 out of 30, which does put it in first place. Let's move on to the next one. All right, the next person's setup that we're going to be rating is one of my followers named Redline.
All right, the first thing I'm saying about this setup, what is good with the monitor though?
Is that a tablet, bro?
Dude, that's like one of the old school monitors you'd be using in elementary school on like the computer labs, bro. I'm telling you.
He does have the mic suppression thing, the thing that goes over your mic. He's got a boom arm too. Gotta respect that. Keyboard's the Apex Pro TKL. That's what I got too.
Okay.
That's clean.
I don't know anything about that keyboard, but
it's really good.
I'm assuming it's a solid keyboard. PC, I don't know much. It looks like just a regular HP computer.
All right, so on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna rate this setup a 3.6.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
4.1 reminds you of something I used to have.
So that gives this setup a rating of 11.7 out of 30, which does not qualify. Let's move on to the next one. All right, the next setup is from another one of my followers named Vision. So first of all, I really do like that everything's blue. It might just be because it's dark out and he's got the LEDs going, but I like that.
But I would say that, but you know, boom arm, microphone setups, all great. I think those are HyperX headsets, solid headset, not too bad. Monitor looks clean. Overall clean setup. You know, cable management, that's probably the place I'm gonna nitpick around here. Cables
oh my
gosh, like everywhere. That's probably the only place I'm gonna nitpick really. Overall setup's not bad, but definitely could clean up the cables and everything. PC doesn't look too bad. I don't know, you guys have anything else to say?
I like this setup. It's okay. 5.2. It's solid, not bad.
I'm gonna give it a 6.3.
All right, I'm going to give this setup 5.5. So that gives this setup a rating of 17 out of 30, which again does not qualify for first place. First place is still 25.5, so let's move on to the next one. All right, the next setup that we're going to be rating is from another one of my followers, Flu Mystic.
The setup's great. I like the L, well, it's not even an L desk, but it's got 2 desks side by side to make an L, which I like that. I'll be eating like food while gaming, put my plate on the right side.
Yeah,
which is doing just right.
I like the white Yeti mic. I mess with that. The white Yeti mic looks clean. There's just no theme going on to this. That's the only issue I probably have. And the cables, probably the cables and no theme going on. That's probably like my 2 biggest issues.
But yeah, he's got the dual monitors. He's got the main monitor, the vertical on the side with Discord open.
I'm gonna give it a 7.7.
8.9. I like it a lot. It's very simple. Doesn't do anything over the top.
I'm gonna give this setup 7.2. So that gives this setup a final score of 23.8 out of 30, which is so close to first place, but it does not make the cut. Let's move on to the next one. All right, the next setup that we're rating is from another one of my followers, Loobster.
First off, super clean setup. And I don't know if you guys know this. I forget the brand of that desk chair, but do you guys know how much that desk chair is?
I think it's like 500, right?
It's like $1,000, bro.
Is it really?
I'm serious. I'm pretty sure that desk chair is like $1,000. I really like the keyboard and also the coiled cable. That's fire. Keyboard looks really great. Also the stream deck with the Amazon Fire, what was that thing? Amazon Alexa type thing. I forget what it's called. With the boom arm looks good. I'm pretty sure that's a Shure mic, right?
He's got a Pelican, bro. Look how far that boom arm's coming in from. That's super nice.
And then the Logitech Brio webcam. That's a really good webcam.
I'm gonna rate this setup a solid 8.3 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 8.6.
7.6.
All right, so out of 30, this setup gets a 24.5, which is 1 point off from first place, and this is in second place now, but it's not first. so it is the first loser. But let's move on to the next setup. This next setup is actually from my boy Sorcerer, who is rating these setups with us. So he actually did make a submission, so let's rate a setup.
Yes, guys, this is my current setup that I play with. Like I said, fairly good setup. I got the TV and the 2 monitors with the vertical monitor. I know my cable management isn't the greatest. That's why you kind of got cables everywhere and stuff like that. But it's not too bad. I try to hide them.
He got the Blue Yeti, the boom arm, PC's on the desk. I like that. Dual monitors, 1 vertical. That's what I like. The face cam, TV above. Only thing that I see that could be a little bit better is also the cable management. Like you said, it could be a little bit better.
Yeah, this setup's great. I actually recommended Sonny all this stuff. This is actually all my hand-me-downs, and I gave him this is all my old stuff, and yeah, I upgraded my setup and I just gave him all my scraps, to be honest. So I would give the setup an overall 9.1.
Personally, I would give myself, I think it's nothing insane, but I'd say it's still really good. I'd give myself an 8. I think an 8's good for my setup.
I actually agree with that. I think this setup is very clean. I don't think it's too crazy, but it's also very good. So I'm also going to give it an 8 out of 10. So out of 30, this setup receives a 25.1, which is now in second place and is 0.4 off of first place, but it does not get first place. So let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have one of my good friends and also another fellow content creator of mine, Aries Flozie. He also did say in the description, roast my cable management. So as you can see, the cable management is kind of trash. Needs some work, yeah. My first reaction to this setup is I really do like that he's got 2 PCs, and also he's got this like really nice camera right here. That's also something I'm going to be buying in the near future.
I like the L desk. L desk or the wave. It's a new meta.
But yeah, this dude's got everything he needs. He's got the mic, the camera. He's also got this Go XLR right here. He's got the stream decks, 2 keyboards, triple monitors, double PC, L desk. I really like this setup, man.
I'll go first. 6.8.
I'll copy that rating and say 6.8 too.
I will copy that rating as well, 6.8. All right, so Flozie's setup gets a score of 20.4 out of 30, which is again not in first place. But let's move on to the next one. All right, the next person's setup that we're going to be rating is a console setup, as you guys can see up here, by Pokey World. My initial reaction is it's clean, man. He's got the L desk, and I like that there's some RGB lights under the desk.
He does have the new Xbox. I like the headphone stands with the headphone on the side. Overall, for a console setup, this is one of the best console setups I've seen.
All right, but yeah, I really do like this setup. I think it's clean. I'm going to give this setup a 5.8 out of 10.
That's where I was going to go, around 5.5. Baseway, Fidelio.
I'll give this setup a 4.9.
So that means this setup gets a final score of 16.2 out of 30. Next setup. All right, the next setup we have is by Bennett.
All right, first off, I think we address the elephant in the room. He's on a MacBook playing Fortnite. Next off, them earbuds don't even got tips on them.
There's no way he's using that, bro.
He doesn't even have a mouse pad. He's using a notebook as a mouse pad with the wire. At least it's a wireless mouse. I guess I'll give him up to that.
But yeah, let me start off with this rating. Obviously, he doesn't have a crazy setup, but it makes do, man. He's playing Fortnite. He's got the mouse. But since we're rating these setups on whose is the best, I'm going to have to give this setup a 2.5.
I'll give it a 3.2.
I'll give this setup 2.8.
So this setup gets an 8.5 out of 30. Next setup. Next up, we have one of my good friends and another fellow content creator, Aries Liquid. First reaction of this setup is, oh my lord, this is clean, bro. Super clean.
Super clean setup. I can definitely agree with you. I really like that mouse pad. The design on that mouse pad's really fire. Yeah. But everything, the boom arm looks great.
Great setup. Got some pictures on the right. Nice and cozy. Plant on the left. So I'm gonna give this a 9.7.
I'm gonna probably give this setup a 9.2.
And I'm going to give this setup a 9.4 out of 10. So we all gave this setup over a 9, and it brings this setup to a final score of 28.3 out of 30, which is almost a perfect score, and this setup is now in first place. Alright, so the next setup that we're going to be rating is from my longest Twitter follower ever, my friend Austin.
I like this setup a lot of red. It's got 3 monitors, except the really annoying part is that none of the monitors are centered.
An easy way that he could have fixed this is literally just making the right monitor vertical. I feel like that would have been a lot better.
But the cable management looks great in this. I think we all can agree with that.
We only see 2 cables, man. Like, that's it.
Yeah, we don't see under the desk. For all we know,
that's true.
They can all be tucked.
I'm gonna give this a 7.9.
I'll give this a 7.7. Just fix the monitor angle, and it'll be probably close to a high 8.
And I'm going to give this setup a 7.6. So that means that this setup gets a final score of 23.2 out of 30, which does mean that this setup is not in first, and this was the last setup, so Aries Liquid is the winner. Everybody clap.
Aries.
Let's fucking go,
Aries
my
Liquid,
guy.
let's go. So if you guys do want to check out Liquid, his YouTube will be in the description of this video. Also, if you guys did enjoy this video and you want to support me a little bit more, consider using code Vizeloo in the Fortnite item shop. Alright boys, thanks for watching until the end of the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.
So
All right, later. Heat and 5.